Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is noun phrase 155. Noun phrase today is a doubting Thomas. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. If we say that somebody is a doubting Thomas, it means that he or she is a person that requires proof before believing something. Or we have a second meaning, it's a more general one, or anyone who finds belief difficult, in anything. All right, let's continue. The origin of this noun phrase comes directly from the Bible. Thomas was one of the original apostles chosen by Jesus. According to the New Testament, John 30:24, remember, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, they were the apostles that wrote about Jesus' life. Okay, so 30:24, I think that was the beginning, then it goes on some numbers above that. Jesus rose from the dead and came back to visit the apostles. All right, Thomas was not there at that time. So remember, 3 days after he was crucified, he rose from the dead, came back, visited the apostles, and Thomas was not present. The other apostles told Thomas, "We have seen the Lord." Thomas, of course, was very skeptical, very doubtful. And he said, unless, I see his hands, the print of the nails, and placed my fingers, I mean, actually put his fingers in the mark of the nails. And placed my hand in his side, because remember, Jesus was also stabbed in the side by the soldiers too, to make sure that he was really dead. I think they did that, to make sure, to go up to where the heart is, to make sure that they're 100% dead. I will not believe, that's what he said. Then 8 days after this event, so 8 days later, Jesus returned. This time Thomas was present with the apostles. Jesus told Thomas to put his fingers here, and see my hands, and put your hands and place it in my side. So obviously he must have known what Thomas had said. Okay. And he said to Thomas, do not be faithless, so without faith, but believing. Thomas finally believed. Of course, at that point, anybody would. Jesus then said, have you believed because you have seen me? He said, blessed are those who have not seen and yet believe. Okay. Thus the term doubting Thomas was born. So this is where they get the idea of a doubting Thomas from. So it came directly from this story. Okay, and we just have 3 examples of how you may hear it used in regular English. Example number 1. Don't be such a doubting Thomas. Yeah, that's the way people might say it. Don't be such a doubting Thomas. Have some faith. We can do this. Okay, good. Or number 2 here. Call me a doubting Thomas if you want, but I want to see some proof. This is somebody, maybe they want to see some real proof before believing a particular thing. Okay, and number 3 here. We need to prove anyone who is a doubting Thomas wrong. Okay, so that's the way. Those are 3 different ways that it may be said. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.